grab your boards. Welcome all surfers to Wavy's Atlantic Ocean. Surf, 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 baby. You wanna surf on the tidal wavy? Yeah. Twerk, baby. For certain, she moving so perfect. Surf, baby. You wanna surf on the tidal wavy? Twerk, baby. I'm loving the way that you surf it.
All my niggas, they gangbang, and all these niggas do the same thing. Counting money, living insane. Steady mobbing, let my flag hang. Told them I'm ready. I'm throwing them monster like Randy. I know that these niggas can't stand me, but the automatic come in handy.
Yo, you already know it's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG, and you know it's me. And it's Wavy's world. Salute to all the surfers. You already know it's another Surfer Nation situation. You feel me? Hey man, get ready to hit that like, know what I'm saying? That comment section. And also that sub to holla at the blood. It only take you a millisecond. You can hit that joint. You feel me? Hold me down. Smell me? So this situation right here is gonna be a sensitive topic. But guess what? I had to give a super salute to all of the Surfer Nation. You know why? Cause y'all been on my heels about covering this. Cause like, yo, bro, you from Newark. How the hell you ain't talking about this? Now look at like, how the hell ain't I talking about this? You feel me? So I'm like, listen, I gotta get on this topic stat. Because the nation, yeah, them surfers, I know y'all gonna be ready to put hands and feet on me if I don't. And I don't want no smoke with none of y'all. I promise you, I don't want no smoke with none of y'all. You feel me? So, guess what? I got up on this joint. All right, now, this is gonna be a sensitive subject to some, all right? And to others, you feel me? It's just gonna be some more news that you could possibly use. You feel me? But before we get too deep off into this, let me play this clip.
Story we are following tonight in Newark. An officer hit during a shootout continues to fight for his life in the hospital. This as a family and police department mourn an officer shot and killed in the line of duty.
Detective Joseph Azcona, a 5-year veteran of the Newark Police Department, was just 26 years old. His alleged killer, a 14-year-old who now faces murder and attempted murder charges.
Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo has more from Newark.
It's the worst call any law enforcement family can receive. As one officer recovers here at University Hospital, the family of the other plans a funeral. Members of law enforcement came from all over New Jersey to salute the hearse carrying the body of a Newark detective, just 26 years old.
5-year veteran Officer Joseph Azcona was shot before he even had the opportunity to leave his police car.
It was a wild shootout between police and an armed 14-year-old boy Friday evening. The barrage of bullets shattering school windows and sending kids running down Broadway. Detective Azcona was working with the feds to rid the streets of illegal guns.
I don't know many people that would have went to that scene, knowing that danger lived there.
Detective Azcona and another officer were rushed to the hospital after being shot. Police immediately gathered there hoping for the best, but at 2:34 a.m., the detective was pronounced deceased.
His mother and his father and approximately 5 brothers were at the hospital mourning him, grieving him.
On the upswing of his career, the 26-year-old made detective just 2 years ago and was assigned to the intelligence unit, the governor calling him and his fellow officer heroes.
Those two guys when they went to work yesterday morning, they didn't expect that it was going to end the way it did.
A 14-year-old boy is now charged with Detective Azcona's murder. An automatic firearm believed to be the murder weapon was recovered at the scene.
All right, so that just was to get everybody caught up that may not know what's going on. Now, I definitely want to give a RIP and give my condolences to Detective Joseph Azcona and his family. You know what I'm saying? Word. Because guess what? That man was 26 years old. He was not living no street life. He was doing the job, and he's from the community. You feel me? So that right there says a lot. And guess what? He was a detective. You feel me? Within 5 years. Now, I mean, he made it to a detective. So that right there is an accomplishment. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not super familiar with how police promotions go, but going from a beat cop to a detective in 5 years, I mean, and it actually, they say he's been a detective, I believe, for like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So 3 years. So basically, he made it by his second, third year on the force. Now, I mean, and once again, let me say again, he's from our community, so it's unfortunate. Now, I mean, that somebody that actually made it to do something positive from the type of area that we're from, you feel me? They lost their life at an early age. Now, the fact that all this was at the hand of a 14-year-old kid, you know, it makes it a little bugged out. You know what I'm saying? It makes it sound extra wild. You feel me? Because it's like this, right? I'm familiar with that area first before I get all in. I'm familiar with the area, Carteret, Broad, and Broadway, not Broad. Carteret and Broadway. You know, I'm gonna hit the Google Earth for those that don't know what I'm talking about, don't know the area. Yeah, I'm on the Google Earth this thing. Y'all know how I does it. You feel me? So over in that area, you know, there's a couple fast food spots like McDonald's, White Castle, which a lot of activity have happened at, and there's an elementary school right there too. All right. So I'm very familiar with this area. Now, I mean, I don't with the area as a whole. I don't know who specifically runs that specific intersection, where that intersection falls. I don't know who territory that falls in as far as what gang, but I know I got the homies down there, Grafton, salute to Grafton, you feel me? But I don't know who run this specific area. This is the north side of Newark, for those that don't know, North Newark, all right? And this is where majority of the Hispanic Latinos live at. So all the gangs that's Latino and Hispanic based gang, you go to the north side, it's in abundance. Latin Kings, Nieta, freaking some MS, you know what I'm saying? They over there, all right? But still blacks though, so still black gangs, you feel me? So now, crime and everything in that area is regular, all right? That's regular. Even I got a dude for his freaking phone at that laundromat, you feel me? That's over there, all right? And while I'm talking about this area, yo, y'all ever go to Brick City? I said to Brick City Motors. You feel me? That's if it's still over. But Brick City Motors, the car dealership on Broadway, don't get no car from them niggas. They out here. The outside be looking spectacular, but listen, I'm telling you, like 30 days, 60 days, things gonna start happening. You ain't gonna know what to do about it. You feel me? Watch out for them dudes. Word up. So this area, like I said, I'm very familiar with it as far as what goes on and everything. So apparently this detective and the feds, you feel me, they was all partnered up. Basically, Newark PD and the Fed was partnered up doing an investigation based on firearms in that area. So while doing what they do, a shootout breaks out. Not that much information on who, like, as far as who shot first and how many people were really involved with it, because they only spoke of the 14-year-old boy as far as the people, the assailants. Now, you know what I'm saying? But shootout broke out. 2 officers was shot, and the 14-year-old, he was hit also, from my understanding. So now 1 officer passed. That's Detective Detective Azcona. We don't know who the other police officer is yet. They ain't say his name, and we don't know who the 14-year-old is either. They ain't say his name, show no pictures. But the other officer was in critical condition. Hopefully he makes it. I don't know his current status is, but as of a day ago, he was in critical condition. If he passed, that's gonna be 2 murders. But right now, that 14-year-old that's in the same hospital, they're in the same hospital, University. That's our trauma center. You get blicked, you're gonna go to University. You feel me? So They're in the same hospital and everything, and the 14-year-old looking at murder and attempted murder. All right, so boom. I don't know how that goes as far as the minors, because if he was grown, I could easily say, boy, you're looking at life. That's an easy judgment. You feel me? But he's a minor and he's 14. He's not even like a 16, 17-year-old where I could foresee them bumping him and charge him as an adult. But I don't know. Also, they could probably, I don't know, they could, well, I've heard of them making it to where they'll hold you until you're legal, like till you're 18, and then bump your charges up and charge you as an adult. They got different ways of doing it. Would they do any of that to this 14-year-old? I don't know, because I say he's young, but the severity of his crime, they might not even care about that. They might not care. You feel me? So that's what made this a little tricky when you're dealing with somebody so young. All right. Now, I'm sure what a lot of y'all really here for, what do Wavy think? Yeah, what do Wavy think? How Wavy see this? Because y'all know Wavy don't hold no punches. I don't filter out nothing because there's no cut. You feel me? Yeah, there's no cut over here. So let's get into what I think. First of all, this is an effed up situation. You know what I'm saying? The police officer don't live in the streets, don't live by the codes we live by and everything. He's just doing his job, right? Boom. Losing your life, 26, doing outstanding things from the community. That's definitely like bad work. You feel me? That's bad work. You're out of pocket, right? Boom. But yeah, here go the but. Here go the but that some people looking at this right now are gonna be like, yo, do we really want to be a part of the channel? Because he's a wild guy. But we know what comes with this, right? Check this out. 14 years old, shooting at anything, that's not unheard of, all right? Listen, under Wavy's stories, my playlist, I have a story underneath there that I was 14 years old. It was about the first time I ever shot somebody. I was 14. You feel me? I ain't unalive them, thankfully, but I hit him up. You feel me? And it was a defense move. It wasn't me going out looking for it. So I will admit I was banging out of fear, but that situation made any other situation that had anything to do with that not hard. It made me see how easy it was, but guess what? How easy it is to pull that trigger, how easy it is for you to be looking at the rest of your life behind bars like this 14-year-old could possibly be looking at. You feel me? So I don't look at this situation too crazy as far as the idea of a 14-year-old with a gun getting busy. Now I'm saying that's not unheard of. It's not as often now as it once was, you know what I'm saying? But I was that 14-year-old basically. There was other 14-year-olds before me, after me, before him, after him. Like this is regular when you live in the type of environment that we live in, that we grew up in. Newark is the hood. You know what I'm saying? The whole city is basically the hood. The whole entire city down, it don't matter where you're at, even if you might be in an area like Ivy Hill where it look a little nice at. You come across the wrong person, it can happen to you. Not as much nowadays as it once was. Ivy Hill used to be active for it to look the way it looked. Yeah, that was one of them joints that'll fool you. So North is the hood. You feel me? It goes down everywhere. It's gangs everywhere. You feel me? It's like how Los Angeles is. Like every block, it's a gang. They either patrol that block or patrol that area. Don't think because you don't see them, they ain't there. You know what I'm saying? So this comes with the turf. We start off young. I've been a gang member since I was like 12 years old. I wasn't mob, but I was a gang member already. You feel me? By the age of 12, let that sink in. All right. Elementary school. I don't even think I even had like a full nut yet. I think it was still puppy water at that age. You dig what I'm saying? I ain't even make it to high school yet. You feel me? And I'm already real gang banging though too. Not that play. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm out here claiming to be something. Really, you never even got pit on. You ain't get brought home or nothing. No, we ain't talking about none of that. You feel me? So this is not unheard of. Now, we don't know his household. All right. We don't know the 14-year-old household, what type of household he grew up in, because that also matters too. Because yeah, you can rise out of the ashes and become the total opposite of the environment you grew up in. But we all know them success stories is not something you hear often. It normally goes the other way around, because if it didn't, it wouldn't be so many gang members coming out of hoods everywhere. Not just Newark, you know what I'm saying? Not just New Jersey. Any ghetto, there's gangs there. You feel me? Any ghetto, there are gangs there. Whether they're the traditional gang like Bloods, Crips, and etc., or they just cliques. You feel me? It's basically a gang, nigga. They gonna categorize you as a gang. All right. So it's not often that we have a detective Azcona that come out of these areas, because he's from over there. You feel me? His whole family live not that far from where all this happened at. All right? Know what I'm saying? And it makes sense because he's Hispanic, Latino. Like I said, this is dense, very dense, populated area when it comes to Hispanics and Latinos. All right? So that's most of the type of police you're gonna see in North. It's a lot of, because you know you got to be able to communicate. You feel me? You got to be able to communicate. You know what I'm saying? So they basically lost one. We basically lost one of our own. You feel me? Ain't nobody that came from a different city and started working for Newark. You know what I'm saying? But I am from the streets. I am a gang member. I grew up once upon a time saying F the police. I once looked at all police as the enemy. So we gotta put ourselves into a 14-year-old mind. Don't think from whatever age you are now, if you grown. Now, I know some of y'all under 18 watching this. I don't really get the analytics saying that, because it's not a kid channel, so they don't even show that. And if you were a kid, according to YouTube, they ain't gonna let you watch my video. But you know a lot of kids be using their parents' accounts and all of that, you know what I'm saying, be on the parent phone, whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? So I know some of y'all are under 18. You feel me? So this ain't gonna go for it. It's go for the people that have matured, which by the age of 25 is when they say your brain is fully mature. I'm sure it's a give or take thing, you feel me? But this kid was 14. He had over 10 years to go for his brain to even get there, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta think from his perspective. And me, y'all know I'm good at seeing things from two sides of the fence. Yeah, like I said, this is a bad situation. Any police officer passing away, that's a bad situation. You feel me? That's gonna bring a lot of heat to your area too, because y'all know what happens when a cop die. You feel me? They don't treat it like just anybody dying. A cop or a kid dying, it hits different. So we're not going to excuse the fact that this is a messed up situation, but that 14-year-old, you know what I'm saying, I doubt he even was still in school, because it was a school day when this happened. It was like at 6:30, so school was over, thankfully, because the elementary school would have had kids in it too, and straight bullets was hitting everywhere. They even showed footage of some kids running, you know what I'm saying? So that school was open, and I'm telling you how much more traffic it would have been. You feel me? How many innocent people could have got hit because they found the automatic. Know what I'm saying? And they believe that to be the murder weapon, which means this little dude was shooting probably a Glock with a switch or some type of assault rifle. But being that he's 14, he's young. I know me when I was young, I wasn't even thinking about carrying no rifle. Everything for me was small calibers. You feel me? 9mm, like the biggest I probably would have touched at 14, but I was comfortable with either 380 or 38. All right. So preferably a 38, you know, it don't drop no shells, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, for you youngsters, like a 38, oh, that's only shoot six shots. Yeah, because you know, y'all need a whole clip and still don't hit shit. You feel me? Anyway, or y'all hit shit, but sometimes it don't even be who y'all supposed to hit. Y'all done hit the old lady down the street, cause y'all and all that crazy shit, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it probably was that, all right? So things could have definitely went left, you feel me? But the little dude seemed like he definitely knew at least what he was doing, as far as he was trying to hit them. Like, I came up, we ain't really just try to burn a cop down. Now, people will blick at a cop, you know what I'm saying, to try to get them to turn around so you could buy time to get low, you feel me? But just to purposely try to burn them down, that's not something that happened too often, but it has happened. It's not unheard of. Y'all type in cops murdered in Newark. Just type in cops murdered in Newark over the years since the 90s. Y'all gonna see multiple police have been murdered. Not unheard of. But the fact that, like I said, he was purposely gunning at them, only certain type of people have that mentality. Know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about certain like street, like, oh, you gotta be a street person to have that mentality. No, you gotta have a certain mental makeup to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just like somebody burning a kid down on purpose. You gotta have a certain mental makeup to intentionally do that. Especially without it being like anything that happened that lead up to you. Like, it's like a vendetta, like the cops killed your brother or somebody killed your child for you to go after. You know what I'm saying? Usually it's a motive, deeper motive. It just sound like he was defending the turf or backing them back. I don't know, because we don't even know all of the steps that took place that led up to guns being drawn and fired. So we got to get more detail. So it's a little hard for me to really react to this all the way, because I don't have much to be working with, you feel me? But just going off of what we do know, no, I do not support no kids doing none of this. Yes, I come from that and everything, you feel me? It comes with the territory, you know what I'm saying? But of course, though, I'm not going to ever say, oh, because I'm from the streets, hey, it's okay for a kid. No. See, I speak from what the realization of the situations are, but that don't mean that I'm condoning what these situations are. All right, so I just want people to make sure they could differentiate between that, you know what I'm saying? So I understand what comes with the street life. I understand that things happen, you feel me? So you have to be prepared for this, whether you on the one side or the other. You know what I'm saying? As a police officer, you know, every day you step outside, you cannot return back to your house. You know what I'm saying? Or if you do return, man, I return the way you left out. Same for somebody in the streets. Every day I stepped out, when I was doing what I was doing, I know what could have happened. I done told y'all a couple stories about me getting shot at, and I ain't even heard all the time. I done been shot at quite a few times. You know what I'm saying? Quite a few times. You feel me? So any one of them bullets all it take. If the bullet that hit you and hit you in the right spot, you're out of here. So the same for police officers. Y'all know it's some dudes that, especially depending on what they're looking, what type of time they could look at, if they get caught, it might be worth whatever, because at the end of the day, they probably gonna do life without anyway, or close to it. You feel me? So you have to understand what comes with everything. So yes, it's a sad situation on both ends. You feel me? Because not only did an officer lose his life and another officer fighting for his, this 14-year-old, whether they do life or do a huge chunk of their life, that's still mentally, like, that's like a mental fuck, because you're already 14. So if you're locked up, which means you're around nothing but other criminals, let's keep it real. It's a lot of dudes that don't come back from those jails like a better person. You feel me? I hear about the guys in the feds coming back a better person, but the feds, who they surrounded by, don't just be the regular criminals. You know what I'm saying? Dudes that be coming from the feds, a lot of them be coming back with like a whole different way of looking at things. But some of them go back to the criminal world too. They just use what they learned from others to do what they were doing even better. And a lot of times the same for state, people doing time in the freaking state. And if you're a minor, which means you're gonna be somewhere around a bunch of other minors, those be the worst. You know what I'm saying? It go up the most, because adolescents, minors, and adolescent age people, you know what I'm saying, tend to turn up more than the older, more mature crowd. You feel me? So it might not even do him no justice after doing whatever amount of time he's going to do, because he's going to get time. And like I said, if he don't get life, then count that as luck. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, they might finesse it to where he's staying there long enough for them to bump him up. Then they bump him up, you feel me? And then now you know, you get that adult sentence. You feel me? That's all they gotta do, because if you get held with no bail, I mean, ain't no way out anyway. Nobody could come save you. You at the mercy of the system. So with this 14-year-old, the other thing could be this. The way he reacted might not even be off his own thought, because some underage, like minor stuff, they get manipulated into this life also. You know what I'm saying? Because I said, we don't know nothing about him. We don't know who his parents is. His parents could be a part of this life for all we know, or not. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times too, it'd be adults that manipulate kids into doing things. They have you holding the gun because the mindset is you're a minor. You feel me? You ain't gonna get that much time anyway. So a lot of times the minors be the one holding the gun, or the younger homie that had never caught a charge, no felonies or nothing. They'd be the one doing a lot of the dirty work. You feel me? Like that first line of defense. So we don't even know if he was put up to, if it ever go down, this or that, you burn shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your order. You feel me? And because you are a child, you gonna think, oh, well, you telling me, okay, that's what I need to be doing. So we don't know nothing about this kid's upbringing, but it's a wild ass situation. You feel me? It's wild as hell, because it don't happen often. You know what I'm saying? Let alone with a minor being the one that do it. So we gotta stay tuned, see what more comes out of this. You feel me? And another thing I want to say too, to the street dudes, because like I said, I am from that, and I really was doing what I was doing. You know what I mean? Not all that fake pretending with it. You feel me? I've had my hand in a lot of things. You see what I'm saying? So I'm definitely over fortunate to even still be able to be here and be talking to y'all. You feel me? Word. Like, if y'all only knew. So to the street dudes, man, I understand we gotta do what we gotta do. A lot of us in the hood came up around the wrong influences. We don't have a whole bunch of positive, motivating people around in Newark. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just gonna keep it real. Me growing up, only had a couple when it was grown, but my peers, we was all off the same thing. You feel me? So it's already hard enough with what we got coming out of these ghettos. You know what I'm saying? To even beat anything outside of what we see. You feel me? Now, a lot of us have had dreams and everything. Like, I've had dreams, you feel me, of being way more than I wanted to be an astronomer, a doctor, all this type of stuff. Like, you feel me? I got the popping grades in school and all that. And guess what? I still managed to get a little lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? Only thing is, I was very smart about a lot of things. And I was very calculated. And a lot of dudes don't be calculated. So that helped, you feel me? But it's still with some luck, because you could be as calculated as you want. One slip up is still all it takes, you feel me? So I understand what comes with it. I understand our environment, you feel me, influence a lot. You know what I mean? That's why there's so many gang members and not a whole bunch of dudes that become cops. Because if it was the other way around, guess what? The city wouldn't be as bad as it is. It's not as bad as it was, but it's still pretty, you know what I mean? Still get hot. You feel me? Like a roller coaster. They go up and down now. You know what I mean? But this is what happens. And this is ghettos anywhere. You feel me? A majority of us are going to be a product of our environment. Some shape, form, or fashion, all right? But, and, oh wait, before I say but, and I'm going to say this too. What I'm about to say next, guess what? I know majority is not going to try to hear what I'm talking about. You feel me? Know what I'm saying? I know that. And I also have said in the past, I'm going to say this right now, I ain't trying to be nobody's savior anyway. I ain't Martin Luther King. You feel me? I ain't trying to do none of that, save a whole nation. I ain't trying to do none of that. I'm just going to put the message out there, so if even one person hear this and be like, yo, that make hella sense. You feel me? Then it's like, hey, that's what's up. But if everybody that live that life hear this and everybody be like, F what this dude talking about, All right, well, nigga, you just take whatever comes with it. You feel me? But I feel like I should at least say it because, you know, my platform getting a little bigger. So, you know, try to throw the right message out there. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, it ain't like I'm lying to you. What I'm saying is real deal Holyfield. So, dudes in the streets, man, listen. Try your best to get out your environment. I know dudes, I can't leave the hood. I can't leave the city. I'm gonna feel like I'm turning my back on this person. That man, listen, man, F all that, nigga. Ain't nobody said you can't visit, nigga. You feel me? I visit all the time. And I moved out of North, 2018, 2019. I take a flight, nigga. They make planes. You feel me? Boom, boom. Now, I ain't talking about move out. I moved to Pennsylvania or New York because I did that too. And guess what? I'm within driving distance. I can't be that close to the hood because I'm going to drive to the hood. You feel me? And my homies, my brothers and stuff know I'm that close. They gonna be on my hill. Bro, come to the hood, come to the hood. And me, I ain't gonna lie. As much as I know what comes with that, if I'm close to the hood, it's like home. You know what I mean? It's always home. So I don't feel the same way others on the outside may feel about going back to the hood, but I know what comes with that. So I keep myself 1,000 miles away. You feel me? And I take a flight whenever I want to go up there. You feel me? It's nothing. It only take a couple hours. You feel me? So try to get out of your environment, change your surroundings if you can. If you can't, it's understandable. We all don't have the resources to do these type of things. But while you there, man, just be on point. Try to move as smart as you can and try to avoid escalating situations. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, it's okay to just let it go. You know what I'm talking about? Like, if it ain't that deep, let it go. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If it ain't that deep. But, you know, certain things is unavoidable. And I understand that too. I ain't gonna be a hypocrite now. We ain't gonna do no hypocrite shit. You feel me? If it's on and you live by that life, nigga, you have to perform where you gotta perform. You feel me? But don't be out here shooting cops, man. You know what I'm saying? When it all said and done, don't shoot no police. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas is gonna come down on your hood extra hard. You're gonna make your hood extra hot. You feel me? You're gonna be looking at guaranteed stupid time. You feel me? Not even gonna be a plea deal. I don't think they even plea dealing you niggas unless they gonna plea deal you for what, life, nigga? You want life with the possibility you might get that in this type of situation. But listen, man, don't be busting at the cops. You know what I mean? Try to avoid that if you can. You know what I'm saying? For real, like. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's regular dudes shooting at cops to back them back, but to really put them down, that's a rare situation. I've never blicked that at no cop. You know, I'm comfortable with just running, you know. If I'm in the car, I'm comfortable with just fleeing. I've done this multiple times and got away, you feel me? I do know on feet, I'm fast as fuck, boy. Behind the wheels, my wheels nasty, you feel me? So maybe some dudes, like, if you overweight or something, you probably like, nigga, I gotta bust back, like, you know what I'm saying? Listen. Just know whatever action you take, there's a reaction to it, all right? Which a lot of dudes need to get that into their mind, you feel me? Wherever action, there's going to be a reaction to that, all right? So, niggas, just be easy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, again. I'm not going to say it like, I don't know how many times I done said it, because it is. You feel me? But they both had a job to do. The 14-year-old had his job he was doing. The officers had the job that they was doing. The only difference is when that cop passed, he got some life insurance and things like that to pay for everything. Funeral, all that situated, you feel me? Family taken care of, all that, right? In the streets, guess what we get? Damn, bruh. Or, yo, he held it down. Yo, he held it down. You feel me? Yo, the homie held it down. Yeah. That's all we get. You become a story in the hood. Yo, you remember when such and such burnt the freaking cops, the cop down? Word, yo, that was gangster G. Yo, he held it down for the set. That's how y'all need to be coming. Y'all niggas be out here. Y'all let a 14-year-old go harder than y'all. Yeah, that's all you get. But guess what? When your parents can't pay for a proper burial, for a proper tombstone, you gotta have the tombstone that look like a damn plaque. Y'all know what I'm talking about, that tombstone that the grass grows over. As soon as the grass get about 5 inches tall, you can't even see it no more. You know what I mean? That's all they could afford in the generic casket. Sometimes they can't even afford that. Sometimes they just gotta straight cremate you. Yeah, that's the difference, all right? Ain't no benefits to the street. I'm just gonna keep it real. Ain't no benefits to the streets. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't getting no award for it. I ain't getting nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not one thing. Ain't no nothing. I ain't getting no health insurance. None of that. So that's the difference in doing the job of the streets and doing the job of the police, for example, all right? But they both were doing their job, and with these jobs, they come hazards, all right? So hopefully y'all rock with this. This was longer than it really was supposed to be. But I mean, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? I had to get up on it, you know what I mean? Do one for the city and everything. I'm a little late, you know what I mean? But better later than never, right? So you already know though, it's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG, and you know it's me in this Wavy's world. Salute to all the surfers, man. You know, I always appreciate y'all pulling up. Hit that like if you like this joint. Hit that comment section. You got something to say. Just don't be a creep. Don't be a creep, man, cause I'm gonna violate you. Yeah, all that. And hit that sub. Holla at the blood. Yeah, brand new polished surfboard for all of you. Even the haters and trolls. Listen, man, y'all welcome to the nation too, but you gonna get a pre-owned surfboard, nigga. And then when y'all tighten up, you know, I'll give y'all that good old brand new polished 0 surf miles on it. Yeah, I got you. But we're gonna start off with that pre-owned, nigga, with a lot of miles too. You know what I'm saying? Probably a couple of holes in that motherfucker too. You feel me? Word. And y'all know, last but not least, always look both ways before you cross that street, cause you might get hit.
But if the boy talk slick, I'ma blaze some.